everybody, Tim the Caffeine Racer here. A little bit of a different video today. For the Continental GT, I've got hold of a luggage rack. Now, this is a little bit of a risk because the company that I get my parts from in New Delhi weren't able to tell me whether this was going to fit or not. I believe that the frames on the Interceptor and the Continental GT are both the same, so the lugs on this should line up and fit. So what we're going to do is we're going to give this a try and see if we can install it. I'm thinking, looking at it, it is going to fit, but I took a bit of a risk and there's no return on this if it doesn't. So fingers crossed on this one today. The item itself is quite nicely made. As you can see, it's got the mounting holes where the bolts go, which have got 13mm heads on them, and it's reinforced underneath. Lots of nice places you can strap your bungees to when you're putting your gear on top. The idea is I'm going off on a bit of camping with my bike, so I wanted a little bit of extra room to put on the back. The nice thing is with the Continental GT and the Interceptor that a lot of the accessories can bolt on and off quite easily. So let's just give this a turn over so you can see what it's like on the other side. Quite a good looking rack. Nothing special, I guess, it's just for popping luggage on. So let's take this outside and see if we can't get it fitted to the Continental GT. Okay, so it's the moment of truth. We are going to line up the rack with the fixing holes on the frame of the Continental GT, and we are going to use the 4 bolts, which have got 13mm heads. So we're going to use a 13mm spanner to put those on. There is one of those inside the toolkit of your Continental GT. So here's our rack, and I'm going to try and do this with one hand, but this may prove difficult. So very gingerly, making sure that I do not scrape the framework. I'm just going to line that up, and as you can see, the holes look like they're going to be perfectly aligned just in there with those holes. That's going to be great. Right, let's try and get these bolts in. So here we are, all fitted. Perfect fitment of the holes for the bolts. Very easy to tighten up. I just put them in a diagonal order, so not all on one side, to make it even. Tighten them up evenly. And then we have one rack which appears to have 2 little holes here that you could put a backrest for your passenger seat, which is quite nice. I might pop one of those on so that the passenger gets a nice comfortable ride. But one thing I have noticed is there is a slight variation in the colour between bike frame and this part, but nothing a quick spray over won't do. The idea of this rack is that it can be taken off nice and easily like that, so I don't have to have it on all year round. It's only when it's required. So you could live with the slight colour variance. It's not too bad at all, really. What I'm going to do is put a link in the description to where I got this from. It is listed as an Interceptor part, but it is fully compatible with the Continental GT. And the idea is, instead of having my single seat, I would put the dual touring seat on instead, depending if it's me or if it's me and a passenger. If it's just myself, then I've got a little bit of space in front of the rack to put something, maybe a tent or another bag with a single seat on. But with the passenger and a backrest possibly, this is a really nice add-on to this bike, and it's still a credit to Royal Enfield in their design of this bike, that it is so usable and so, you know, customizable in this way. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the content today. If you have, please leave a sub. We're trying to get to 1,000 subs. If you're a fan of the Royal Enfield Interceptors or Continental GTs, stick with us for more videos, more accessories. Links will be in the description for anything that I've shown. Have a good day. Ride safe.